Welcome to Hot Button Hashtags. My name is Matt. My son Jack will be 13 years old in a few weeks. It's kind of hard to believe. I mean, I know how time works and I knew it was going to happen. Actually, I had my doubts he'd make it, but, he surprised us all and he made it to 13. Way to go, Jack. Now, I remember being 13 and I remember it being a magical time where everything was just awful. There's all sorts of things happen into your body, mostly in your pants. I'm sorry, but that's the way of it. And that will continue forever. Apart from puberty and all the weird smells and things, 13 is okay. It's not terrible, except it is. It wouldn't be that bad if it weren't for other people. Because while you, Jack, are going through all these changes, so is every other 13-year-old. And now, Jack, I know you're a very candid, very authentic individual. You will say exactly what you're feeling. You will use the proper terminology. You don't beat around the bush. You say what needs to be said regardless of the appropriateness of the situation. And that's wonderful. I love that. I think you may have gotten that from your mother, to be honest. But most people aren't as comfortable as you are talking about life, talking about the reality of the situation. Being 13 and being honest, they are not two ingredients of the same cake usually. If anything, they're ingredients to like a weird green smoothie that leaves gunk on your teeth. You know what I'm talking about, the stuff mom drinks for breakfast. Here's a little bit about what you need to know now that you are becoming a man. What is it about being grown up that's so different from being a kid? Like, what are you about to experience emotionally and for the rest of your life? Well, I think the biggest difference is that you're just always angry. I mean, you're just gonna be angry at things. Like that mailbox I find very irritating. What else? Oh yeah, you gotta pretend like you know stuff. I mean, you already do pretend like you know stuff, and you're almost always wrong, and that's fine. I admire the depth of your pretense. Holy cats, that guy just ran the reddest light I've ever seen. You're just gonna spend the rest of your life faking knowledge, pretending like you know stuff that nobody knows. But that's okay, because that's what we're all doing. We've all been pretending forever. Like, when I start talking about cars, I just make it all up, which is good. I'm a writer. I can do that. I'm good at it. At some point, you're going to stop being good at the things that you're good at now, and you're going to have to just desperately scramble to find something else that you're good at. And the more obscure, the better. Like if you can find a lathe cheap and make wands, people are like, these are amazing. Well, they don't actually know, because nobody does that. There's no basis for comparison. Here's the thing. The you now is not the you in 20 years. It's a different you. And you're going to look back at the you now and you're going to be so embarrassed. You're going to be so embarrassed at the you, like the you when you're me, then looking back at the you and you're going to be like, that was me. And you're just going to say, wow, I'm glad I'm not me. I mean, I'm glad I'm me now, not me. There's math involved in that somehow. I know it. That's why I messed it up. You know how like right now your body's changing and you're going to be getting hair in weird places soon. I promise it'll happen. When you get to be my age, it happens again. It all happens again. Hair in weird places, weird smells, your body like changes shape randomly. One day you look at the scale and you're like, oh man, I'm getting close to 200 pounds. I've never weighed 200 pounds in my life. This is a crazy day. And then 10 years later, you're like, what happened? I thought it was funny at the time and it just kept going and I can't stop it now. Right now you eat like junk food because it's fun. But when you're my age, you eat junk food because that's the only thing that quiets the pain in your heart. You find yourself volunteering for things that you don't understand. I'm going to do football evaluations right now. What do I know about football or evaluations or right now? Those are three topics that I have zero information on. And when you're an adult, people expect you to like be an adult, which sucks. You have to know like trees and like how to do landscaping. And here's another thing. There is a right way and a wrong way to mow your yard. Like you're supposed to do like alternating diagonals and then I don't know what that is. So that's why I mow the same way every time and I do it as like infrequently as possible because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty sure the neighbors are watching me going like, he's gonna ruin his yard. This person in front of me, their license plate says Gypsy. So yeah, don't do that when you're an adult. The important thing to keep in mind, no matter how old you get, you never have it figured out. You will never have life figured out. Ever. No one will. But people around you will spend a ton of time and money trying to convince you that they have figured it out. Don't buy into their lies. Oh, and this is fun. You're about to become way harder to shop for. So let's look forward to that. If I could give you one piece of advice going into 13, it would be this. You're not alone. You are not alone. You've got other people around you who want to see you do well. They want you to succeed, okay? If you need anything, let us know. And everyone around you, all of your peers at school, they're going through the same nonsense you are. It's just strange right now. Everything is weird. And if you can all agree that, yeah, it's weird, and we're just going to go with it, then everyone will get along much easier. It'll be less awkward. Now, it won't ever be less awkward. This awkward stage lasts like a good 50 years, just so you know. And then, eventually, you die. Anyway, Jack, thanks for not being the worst kid ever. Hang on, I got to order.
Hi, can I have your order?
Yeah, I would like a 4 for $4.
Okay, any sauce for your nuggets and what to drink?
No sauce, and I would like cherry Coke, please. Congratulations, Jack. 13 years I've known you, and I still like you. I don't think anybody can claim that. I mean, your mom, I like her. I've known her for a while, and I still like her. But I don't think there's anybody else who's been in my life for 13 years that I still like. Even Nana. You know I don't like her much. Just hang in there, man. And if you have an erection that lasts more than 4 hours, you definitely need to call a doctor.